All right, let's go. I wanna try to get like 2 more videos out of this, and then honestly, the medication is like really hitting me. I'm gonna knock out real soon. I wanted to at least get through this and Ludwig's. I was kind of hoping to do NMP's video situation. But honestly, let's do this in the Ludwig, because I promised y'all I was gonna do the Ludwig situation, and then we'll go from there. Legal mindset. Why am I not subscribed? Actually, I watch his videos all the time, but mostly on my private channel. Honestly, he has like normally has some really cool like longer videos too. I mostly watch him for his Johnny Somalia like takes. Freaking love this guy. Esquire. Did y'all know that Esquire means lawyer?
Hasan has slandered me, committed some defamation.
It's like doctor. It's like when a guy becomes a doctor, you get to call because he's like, yeah, I'm a doctor now. I'm a doctor. So it's Dr. Monkey. Apparently, when you become a lawyer, it's like it's Monkey Esquire. I didn't know that.
Response to my reaction to what was going on with Twitch and the situation with Twitch. So today I'm going to respond to that publicly, clear up some of that misinformation, and also talk about some hot water that Hasan may be in legally in the state of California. Of course, I'm Andrew Esquire, American attorney, and this is the legal mindset we teach you to be your own judge. So typically my policy overall with defamation, with people that engage in defamation, is
I don't like being my own judge, sir. That's why I go to YouTube, to look at other people's reaction and form my opinions based off of what they tell me.
to ignore it, is to pass it by, is to really pay it no mind, particularly if there's smaller channels and smaller people, really to ignore that at large. However, when a channel of 1.7 million people spreads false information about yourself, clearly not having watched a single one of my videos or really knowing much about me, it seems, other than what the most...
I watch a lot of your videos, and I know that you a lawyer in like a lot of places around the world. That's all I know. I know you lawyers like in a lot of places, not just in the US. I know he lawyers in Florida, and I know he lawyers over there in Japan.
most deranged...
Or at least he knows a lot about Japanese law.
...might try to cook up.
And I assumed, because Johnny Somalia is in South Korea, I assumed he also lawyers in South Korea too. But I don't think he does.
To respond to that. And also, there is a need to bring up some very real legal trouble that Mr. Piker may be in regarding California, especially as some individuals look to come against him. So first of all, we're going to start by reviewing the defamation itself. And this does come in the form of a video, which I have right here for you guys. And this is Hasan kind of responding to his chat and talking about me and why...
I'll be honest, I was debating reacting to Hasan's actual video, but in order to compress them down, I'm gonna go ahead and just sort of watch his response, Esquire's response to the clip, and I'll try to find the original clip. If Hasan, I don't know if Hasan has it on his channel. I'll try to find the original clip and also link it down below for y'all in the description.
He's not going to review my videos. And I just want to start
Is that a labubu?
I love the fact that you're going to see immediately how he jumps to ad hominem.
Bro, how come people are tripping out about these labubus? They're like $5 at the 99-cent store.
Ad hominem or personal attacks, when used as a debate strategy, or
they're not that pricey.
Rebuke someone, actually represent a concession. That actually means you are incapable of making a legal argument or an objective argument or an informed argument or in any sort of educational argument. You're simply trying to discredit someone personally to get around the fact you lack the capacity to actually argue. And so I actually don't take...
Yeah, he said you're too stupid to argue, so you just start insulting me. Damn! Bro! You just got dismantled by Esquire.
I'm very used to it, having been on the internet for years now.
He's right though. He kind of put it in like a cool way though. Like he kind of he said what other people be saying, but like he said it in like a smart way. Damn, I see you, Esquire.
So we'll get into this video and the thoughts by Mr. Piker.
Dude, there's something so funny about people being like, "Dog, have you?"
What he call it? What he call it? He call it doing what?
To discredit someone personally capable of making a legal attacks.
Nah, he gave it a word.
I just want to start out by saying I love the fact that you're going to see immediately how he jumps to ad hominem, because
bro, he ad hominem
argument or an objection to act.
Something so funny about people being like, "Dog, have you seen the legal mindset video about you?" Dude, if I were to cover every Rumble lawyer, fake lawyer that it actually is.
So let's
Damn, bro, you heard him? You heard him ad hominem like that, bro? You can't be ad hominem like that. That's messed up, bro.
stop right there. Okay, so Rumble lawyer is very interesting, and I think he may mention Rumble again.
Bro, you only ad hominem. He said you only ad hominem because you stupid.
While I do have, I guess, still a Rumble account, I haven't uploaded it to years. I don't stream on Rumble. I only stream on YouTube, primarily as a major platform. I've tried the others. I don't like them. Rumble, just as a comment, initially offered a very good package contractually to stream on their platform, good advertising packages. That fell off way back towards the COVID days. So yeah, that's kind of a weird thing. Now, fake lawyer is interesting, and I want to throw out...
Yeah, bro, Rumble sucks. Rumble sucks booty chicks. I used to upload videos to there, like YouTube. And I even tried to, I was going to stream there if they ever, like, freaking work with Streamlabs. But like, first of all, on YouTube, I upload all my videos, if possible, like, I upload them to 4K. Because if I upload them at 4K, when YouTube scales it down and compresses it, it'll actually give you genuine, true 1080p. So the only way to get true, genuine 1080p on YouTube, I don't know if this is still the case, right? But at least back in the good old days, the only way to get true, genuine 1080p was to upload in 4K. And even then, you don't get true, genuine 4K. You actually get 2K upscale to 4K. But you get 1080p, you get 2K downscale to 1080p. Bam. Genius! Anyway, point being, what are they saying? What are they talking about?
Here that that's possibly the most defamatory thing. Now, I want to give Mr. Piper...
Yeah, bro, why you ad hominem,
perhaps
bro?
He knows nothing about me or knows nothing about the law. Well, clearly he knows nothing about the law or what words mean. A lawyer is anybody with a law degree, whether or not they're licensed and practice law. So anybody who's gone to law school is indeed a lawyer. Now, attorney is someone...
Oh yeah, Rumble sucks, bro. They I could only upload it to like 1080p. And even if I did, if my video was like longer than 3 hours, it like wouldn't let me upload it because they said it was too big of a file. Screw you! If I want to upload a longer than 3 hour reaction, I'll freaking do that if I want. Screw you! You don't tell me how long to react.
Above lawyer, you could say that word is perhaps not interchangeable, but similarly related insofar as they are not.
YouTube lets me upload like 3-4 hour reactions.
Licensed to practice in their state. I'm licensed to practice in the state of Florida, so I am both a lawyer and an attorney above that. So thinking about that logically, as a little bit of education. All attorneys are lawyers, but not all lawyers are attorneys. There you go, Mr. Piker. That's a language. So that statement is indeed false, right? That I am a quote-unquote fake lawyer because I indeed possess a law degree from the University of Florida. So that statement in the future would be defamatory. And with Mr.
So why the fudge you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God! Andrew Esquire said stop. Fudging lying.
What we do have to remember, and with myself and other figures, is that we are all public figures. So we follow the New York Times versus Sullivan standard. We have a higher standard for defamation than the normal private individual. So now that that's been clarified publicly for Mr. Piker, and that he will well know that information is false and defamatory, to continue to do so would perhaps incur liability on the part of Mr. Piker. But let's continue to see what he has to say about me. This is fun.
Like a fucking right-wing freak.
Bro, so did he just say,
talking about like trans people.
So
did he just say basically like, hey bro, like you're not stupid. So you can't act stupid. You know you talking shiz. You keep talking shiz. I can sue you. And acting stupid ain't gonna save you. And there you go. I just translated all his lawyer speak for you. You're welcome. I'm like translating Mozart. Like when he's like Romeo and Juliet, and it's like, damn, like that's too intelligent for me to understand. I need somebody to explain it to me in stupid. Yeah, I got you, bro. I speak stupid. I got you.
Most of my time talking about trans people. The issues I have been covering lately have been the Ethan Klein lawsuit, have been Johnny Somali, have been Vitali. Now,
I forgot about Vitali. I saw his Vitali and his Somali videos. I've never seen him do a trans video, actually, like not once. I don't think I ever had, but I started watching him like for almost a year now, but nah, I can't think of anything like that. Not specifically with trans people.
Something
I'm trying to think of like there's like if there's like a trans person that was getting sued or something, like a lawsuit like, but I don't think even the Disney trans guy he hasn't covered yet. The guy that
as a trans issue, which
the trans
I
that
would
the
struggle
trans
to
that like
understand how that would
took
fit
a picture of a
in,
little girl in the bathroom.
then yeah, that's not at all what my content has been about for the past years. So very interesting thing. Also, I keep politics out of my streams, and particularly over the last year, 6 months, definitely last 6 months and a year, I have endeavored to keep my streams as objective and educational, and make it a environment where everybody is welcome. Even people who like Hasan Piker are welcome in my chat, so long as they are civil, so long as they keep the conversation from violating the terms of service of the platform, because I indeed do care about abiding by the terms of service of the platform. That is, you are welcome in my chat, whether you're right, left, center, whether you're apolitical, whether you don't care about politics. It doesn't matter at all to me. I care about the law and educating people on the law. That's the core of my channel. So let's continue.
I would lose my mind. I would have no time to cover anything else. I get it. A lot of you are drama perverts, okay? And you nut when you think about the prospect of drama. But I'm not.
Bro, how you go argue that you don't got time to like react to like people's responses when you over here looking at a freaking like Labubu? Like you looking at Labubus, bro. Like you over here looking at Labubus, bro. Who the hell cares about your stupid Labubus? The hell, you know damn well why you think Asmongold and like Tectone and like everybody else, like what's his face, Lord Voldemort, like why you think they all get like so huge right now, bro? It's because they talking about all this drama. So like that's some BS, bro. Tell me.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop fucking lying.
Alright.
Will say
I'm not gonna do that again because that kind of hurt my back.
Avoid drama. In fact, even in
at least not until I take my painkillers.
carrying out my behavior.
I think my second dose is due just about now.
Focusing more on the legal aspects of things rather than the dramatic elements, the interpersonal problems, stuff that people did. I try to focus on the legal elements of a story. Now, sometimes to get to the legal elements, you have to give background, you have to give context, because things don't make sense in context, without context. However, yes, I would agree with Hasan that I don't like drama, but what Hasan tends to define as drama, and what it appears he's defining as drama, is anything that disagrees with the things he's doing. So by somebody saying what you are doing is objectively risking lawsuits, it's objectively wrong, or for example saying that, hey, your orbiters, Denims and Frogan, they're going to lose under copyright infringement, here's the explanation of the law. Apparently that's drama, to objectively educate people on the law. That's a new definition of drama to me, and I don't know what you guys think, Chad.
Going to pay any mind or any attention.
Well, not. What you gotta understand is that Hasan just sort of like, again, he's ad hominem like all over the place, bro. Like that's all he knows how to do is ad hominem. So he just ad hominems anytime like you say anything like smart, because like anytime you say anything really, he just be like, if you disagree with him, he just be like, stupid, you a Zionist. Like that's all he does. Like, well, you fake, you're not real, you stupid, and like that's all he can really do, because like he can't argue, because like there's no argument to be made. You get me? He lost the argument, so he's like, shut up, you stupid.
To some fucking psychotic MAGA lawyer, not a real lawyer, but a passport bro.
So, okay, that's really interesting. Once again, he repeats the defamation, saying I'm not a real lawyer, which is indeed wrong. And it's interesting, and MAGA, of course, don't bring up politics. That I've never talked about that at all recently at all. But beyond that...
Yeah, but you see, his audience, the audience of Hasan Piker, as soon as they hear that you're a MAGA guy, they're like, oh, okay, well, I'm just not going to listen to anything this guy has to say, because he's freaking MAGA. He votes for Trump. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, they're like super anti-Trump. So as far as they're concerned, you like everything you say is a lie. Everything you say like doesn't matter. And that's kind of the picture he's trying to paint.
Passport bro is interesting because the definition of a passport bro is typically someone that would visit a location for a short period purely for sexual purposes. And
didn't Hasan do that?
I'm a long-term resident of several countries in Asia. I've been a resident of the Republic of South Korea, the Kingdom of Thailand, the Philippines, and Japan. These are all wonderful, amazing countries, and I do help.
Oh, that's right. Doesn't he work in the Philippines? Don't you work in the Philippines? I forgot where it was. The Philippines. Damn, he's been in Thailand, the Philippines. You know, he's been all over the place.
Obtain legal visas and legal residence long term in these countries because they appreciate the culture, the lifestyle.
Oh, he does. I wonder, does he also? Do you also know how to do like getting into the U.S. type of deal? He should do like a video explaining how easy or how difficult it is to get into the U.S.
The quality of life, the peace, the safety, the tranquility. These are amazing things.
Like try to
about
avoid
living
keeping the
in
politics,
Asia.
you know,
And
out of
another
it. But
amazing thing is that unlike America, and this may be surprising to Hasan, it is not as easy to get away with being an illegal migrant to these countries. So if you try to illegally migrate to Japan or Korea,
yeah, the U.S. is the only place that's like really chill with illegal immigration. Honestly,
very good luck to you, sir. Because likely you will end up in the cell next to Johnny Somali, aka Ramsey Khalid Ismail, if you try that in Korea. It's not going to go well for you. So I would insist that perhaps the only person that perhaps between the two of us would be a passport bro is the individual who visited Berlin solely for the purpose of going to a brothel. But that's neither here nor there. Let's continue.
And it has been confirmed. I do wish I could pull up everything here. If you guys want me to, I'll react to an actual video where there's a breakdown on all the evidence. But Hasan Piker, from the evidence that has been provided, specifically by Nux Otaku, because bro actually put out receipts and everything. He did visit a brothel, Artemis, and that brothel, for sure, guaranteed, bare minimum, was prostituting one underage girl who happened to be the girlfriend of a very famous like soccer player at the time. So for sure, it had at least one minor, one small, like one underage prostitute there, and Hasan did visit Artemis by his own admission to have intercourse with some of the employees there, or at least one employee, I would assume,
who offers fucking courses on becoming a passport bro, who primarily fucking streams on Rumble.
Neither one of those things are true. I do not have a single course on becoming a passport bro, and I do not primarily stream on Rumble. I only stream on YouTube. So, yeah, there we go.
Again, Hasan's only real argument or defense to any genuine criticism is just to lie and make stuff up about you, in the hopes that nobody will actually, take you seriously. There you go. Like, and like, you can see that this is the case because look at this. Ghostface, whatever the hell that is. The lolly lawyer running from SA charges. Like, this is literally their only tactic. It's like, pretty obvious and evident. Like, there you go.
Why do you guys come in here and ask for this stuff? It's never gonna happen.
And that's the great point. I'm going to leave it right there. It's never going to happen because Hasan lacks the capacity to actually address real issues and to actually respond to legal or objective arguments because he's incapable of doing that. Not only because he's not a lawyer, even a non-lawyer can make an argument, can make a policy position, can say this should be this way for XYZ, but because he needs to...
Bro, it's funny too because he's doing all this stupid, crazy stuff has basically ruined his reputation across the board in the political spectrum. Both online and in the mainstream media. Nobody wants to talk to this guy. Nobody wants to interview this guy. Nobody wants anything to do with this guy.
Discredit others by ad hominem in order to try to win an intellectual argument. And frankly, that's at the lowest level of argumentation. But one thing he really can't argue with is the law. And in fact, there's a California law, which was pointed out by a California
I think
lawyer.
The only person that's like recently has ever spoken well about him is the guy from Tim and Eric. One of those guys like mentioned him, didn't they? And he caught a lot of flack for it too.
Friend of mine, where that shows...
Guarantee you a bunch of people are about to send him a lot of clips of Hasan himself saying a lot of crazy stuff.
That he may have violated this.
Y'all saw that video of the epic mealtime guy talking about how like Hasan, like it was specifically the Hasan clip that made him like want to leave the whole program.
Statute 653.2.
The whole creator clash.
Involving electronic cyber harassment. So this is the statute which reads every person who with the intent to place another in reasonable fear of his safety. So if you have the intention to scare somebody else, to place them in fear of their safety or the safety of that person's family by means of an electronic communication device, a computer or a cell phone, and without the consent of the other person, and for the purpose of imminently causing that other person unwanted physical contact, injury, or harassment by a third party, electronically distributes, publishes, emails, hyperlinks, or makes available for downloading personal identifying information, including but limited to a digital image of that other person, or an electronic message of a harassing nature about that other person, which would be likely to incite or produce that unlawful action. So he put out that photo, and he engaged in those actions with the intent to instill fear in that other individual. So
even if you did not argue that he was intending to incite his audience with like those actions, it still pretty much fits the description, doesn't it?
that individual could look into contacting California law enforcement, could look into that pertaining to Hasan and take action thereby. Very interesting and something for him to worry about, but of course, only if he addresses the real issues. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Absolutely amazing, amazing, amazing video. Absolutely annihilated Hasan with his freaking calling him a pseudo-intellectual really pissed him off. I can only imagine. Good lord. But, you know you got him good when the guy refuses to even react to your freaking video on stream. Like, the only time he ever reacts to anybody is whenever he knows for a fact he can, like, get a couple of good hits on him, or good arguments in on him. But, whenever it's something that's actually, like, genuinely a solid piece of, like, content that really lays out his entire, like, basically his works as they were intended, so to speak, it sort of shows just how insane he is, and he really doesn't want to effectively to keep showing how insane he is, at least not in one well put together a solid video. Somebody should do that. Somebody should really just make a video, just a compilation of all of Hasan's like super wild, insane freaking takes. I think it'd go wild. I think it'd go nuts. Ayoo, Monodachis! Thank you so much for watching this video. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You can also find links to the videos that we reacted to today down in the description below, along with my Oshi marks. I'll see you in the next video, Monos. Goodbye, and thank you so much for swinging by. Salut!